Everyone, Double P here and welcome. So in today's trading session, I attacked Meta as per the plan. So let's get into it here. Real account, you see my margin account right there. It says partially delayed data, don't worry about it. Stock was in real time, Amex, New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, all real time feeds. Equity options, real time feeds, future options. I don't trade futures, but I don't pay for the subscription, but I have it for free on the platform with other areas. Forex, real time, other real time, so real time account. So let's get into Meta. This is what I made today on the trade. Fantastic trade today, 15K even. Great trade on Meta. And let me explain the reason why. So let's come back over here. Once again, I have a different study set up because I'm looking at what's going on in the marketplace and I got my algorithms all set up. There's quite a few different study sets that I have. The majority of them are inside of the course. If you're brand spanking new or been with me less than 6 months, you got to go through the course. You got to go through it. It's in depth. It's very meaty, but it's also very actionable. Very little fluff. Like I'm right to the point. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of data that I got to dump into the modules. And, you know, you got to watch. I watch my own course. To this day, 3.5 years later, I still go back to my own course that I created to look at stuff. So you should too. So let's get into Microsoft. What do we do? Meta. Always draw the box. What's the box? The box is volume. The box is price action. The box is volatility. The box is support and resistance. What happens when a position opens up under the box? We want to take a short position. Opens up above the box. We want to take a long position. Opens up inside of the box. We kind of leave it alone, or I leave it alone. That's no trade zone. That's a death zone. You get carped alive, so you don't want to be trading in that. So when Microsoft opens up, what does it do? Well, Microsoft opens up right here under the box. But what do I always tell you? I always tell you, if it opens up way under the box, it opens up a good couple dollars under the box, it's going to fight to try to hit an early high or touch the inside of the box or the lower level of the box, then simply crash and fade. 98% of the time, that's what happens. It's just, that's the way the box works, right? So you have it right here, and this is exactly what it did. Meta ran up, but guess what? What am I looking at? I'm looking at volatility. These are the volatility bands. Volatility does two things. Volatility expands, then volatility contracts. That's just the way what volatility does. That's the law of volatility. So when you see the volatility bands expand here, look at what happens here at the bottom. This volatility band is flat, then it opens up to the downside. That's what you want to see. And this top volatility band flattens out, crunches, and then that's it. It detours. So you have the 21, you have the 20 right there. You see everything, what happens. Give me a quick second here. Sorry, I got a lot of people downstairs and a lot of noise. So that's the volatility bands. That's why I have the volatility bands up for this particular study set. Then once again, you have the average true range. I have the volume right here. Volume average, it's just petering off. Volume is declining in Meta, right? And you see here the money flow oscillator, money is leaving Meta, right? Volume is leaving, money is leaving. Hence, you get this. Then you get this nice little rip back to the upside because Meta was like, man, Meta's fighting to get back to where it wants to be. But I don't care about that, right? So when do you get the trade? You get the trade right around this area right here. A 944, 945, because this is what we're looking for. That's the move I'm looking for. Right here, off of that high, you get this leg down. When you get that leg down, that's what I want to see, because this is the real move, right? That's low level consolidation. This could possibly fake you out, right? So you have to be careful of that. Now, could we have taken this early on? We could have taken it early on, but I just didn't want to focus on Meta. I was looking at Microsoft, I was looking at Tesla, I was looking at Nvidia, I was looking at Apple. There was a whole bunch of things. I was looking at the interest rates, I was looking at the bonds, the 30-year bond, the 10-year bond. So much to look at. I mean, had I focused in on Meta right here, when it hit the high in pre-market and right there, off of this first candle right here, that's when I would have been in, right here, because now this is low level consolidation right here because we gapped down. This is a gap down. This is low level consolidation. So off of this big meaty red candle right here, that's low level consolidation. That's the move to get into that, to get this move right down here and get out on the low. So, and then you see right over here, this is the option that was traded. The option hit a high of $2.71. Monster move, right? This is how I trade. Let's come over here to 930. Where did this open up? $1.61. When you got it, when I sent the trade out to you, let's have a look at it. Right here in this area, that's when you would have got the trade. This thing hit a high of 169. That's sort of when I got into my trade at 169. Right in this area right here. And then I just sit back. And ride it. That's all you got to do, right? On a 5-minute setup. If you want to trade a 5-minute candle, there was your setup right there, right on this big red candle, because you're going to have 2 legs down on a size of a candle like that. Let's look at this. On this size of this candle, that was a $7.05 range. That's a $7.05 range to the downside. You know, when you see a candle like that on a 5-minute candle, you've got nothing but downside activity, nothing but air to the downside. You want to ride it. So that's it from Double P. I hope you enjoyed this end of the day trading session. Every time I do a trade, I send out a trade to you guys and you girls. I give you the end of the day trading recap, and I give you tremendous lessons for you to set up, for what to look for, how to look for your setup, how to gauge the setup. You're looking at the average true range here in a 2-minute. It tells you exactly what's going. It's all algorithms. I don't take a step back. No emotion. Throw it out the window, right? It's all about algorithms. It's all about probabilities, law of probabilities. That's what this game is all about. So I'll see you in the next trading session. Take care, everybody.